So guys, how you doing? Yes, I'm not in Cambodia at the moment. I'm in the other Cambodia in Colombia. This here is unroasted coffee beans. I'm now in a souvenir shop. I will bring you around a little bit on a walk through the walled city, how they call it. So this is the old city of Cartagena. Cartagena is quite pricey. It's one of the most tourist places in Cambodia. It's on the Caribbean, and it's have average prices like Europe. Of course, some more fancy restaurants, but it's quite pricey. But it's also very nice. You see here in the city the full of life. One of the things what they love to do here. These are the traditional sailor vendors for fruit in the Colombian flags. So their main purpose here is actually balancing the fruits on their head and taking pictures with tourists, and then they get some money for it. I mean, who doesn't want to have a picture with these ladies? Yeah, here in the old city, all of the buildings, almost all of them are refurbished already. One special thing is about the door knockers, what they have on different doors. Some of them are the real old ones, of course, not all of them are still original. And back in the days, you could tell what was the job of the family or the business of the family from their door knockers. And even someone told me that depends how many of this one, the big ones they had, it tells you how many slaves or employees they had. So not on this one here, it's more on the main entrance door. Yeah, everything is locked. Yeah, in general the question is how safe is Colombia? In my opinion, Cartagena is definitely safer than Barcelona. I mean, you have it in every city that you have pickpockets and things like this going on. Here at daytime you see police. In the nighttime, I will make a video in the next days also. So in the nighttime it's really massive police around. And the other day, as I also noticed in the afternoon at 6 p.m., the police is closing the gate and tell the people going home. So the beaches are also empty, so they only want to do something, make the country safe, feel the people safe. And there's not many things happened anymore. I know there's this Pablo Escobar and all of these movies and things going on, but it looks like the government have everything under control. And I feel really very safe here the last few days. Of course, I mean, in every tourist hotspot in the world, you need to be careful. One of the things what I mentioned before, all of the restorations of the buildings are so lovely. For example, this one here is an Hotel Santa Catalina. They have a nice bar to it, and inside of the hotel there's a water fountain with nice decorations, wooden carvings, pools. It's really very lovely, the reception for check here. And sometimes even you don't know it's a hotel, because from outside it's not so visible. And sometimes it looks like this one outside, big walls, and inside you have a huge pool. You have a huge bar area, like I've been yesterday in Sophie the Legend, which we are using for our guests. And it's really amazing. From outside it looks more like an old church or warehouse, but if you really go inside there, it's massive. Up here the street vendors all over the place. Yeah, still from the... Yeah, I know, you told me already, I know. Yes, but not now.
That's just $10.
Yeah.
$10. $10 for the car. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can see have still also a lot of these statues from the Spanish time. They're still all over the city. Maybe you see ruins on the Santa Maria. The Cartagena, yeah. Conquer. And Colombia was also the first country where they freed slavery, so it's a multicultural. Oh, by the way, you see this one, you would not say it's a hard rock coffee, right? But it is. So like I mentioned before, it's really the thing to see. It's so nice from outside, historical, but it's not really like this bling bling what you have in many hard rock cafes all over the world, or any brand of it. So it's very discreet and fits into the city walls. Here, these are all cannon bullets, the big bowls here. And one of the things when you're walking here around, try to go in the shade. That's also what the locals are doing, you know. From 11 a.m. until 2-3 p.m. the sun here is very, very strong. It's close to the sea, so it's really very strong. There's again other ladies for the pictures. Looks like they make a good tip today. As far as I know, there's today a huge cruise line in town also, so they bring the guests here one by one, morning and afternoon. Yeah, it's just lovely. I know you don't want to see me, you want to see the city. And even you can see the vendors, and they are also all in the shade now. Fridge magnets, everything nice. And I have to say, many of the souvenirs, they are really made in Colombia, not made in China. And they're really nice. Yeah. Mandarin, no, gracias. Yeah, this is one of the things. They have fresh squeezed mandarins, and some vendors have even some rum to top it up a little bit. The fruit sailors here, fruit stands, fruit carts with sliced fruits already. Nice banana. And Colombia is very rich and well known for their fruits, so the soil is very fertile and they're growing sometimes bigger or sweeter. Also for art and everything. See, this one here is, for example, an artist. He used scrap metal to build all of the statues. This, for example, a hairdresser here. This maybe some book writing or maybe tobacco he's making. The lady is sewing. Here you have one guy who is shoe shining. Actually, I did not see any shoe shiners, which is usually common in South America, but in these days where everybody have sports shoes, is not a lot to shine. Here is one of the guys who deliver things to the city with the cart. The domino game is here also very popular. You see them in all of the small local bars, but they're shouting with it and have a lot of fun. You see nice renovated with nice colors, flowers. The other one there, it's only white blend, but with the blue ornaments to it. Blue balconies, blue rails. And of course you can see here leather things. And I think, yeah, now looking very nice, thanks. Yeah. It's very nice, so you can get here everything from leather, magnets, fruits for snacks, coffee to go. Yeah, this guy, even what I mentioned before, he has fresh squeezed mandarins. And you can top it up a little bit with Medellin rum, 3 years. Yes, I know, he's doing this one. Another lady waiting for customers to take a picture with her, sunglasses. Paintings, if you still have some spot in your house for a nice painting. So they are very talented here to make paintings, yes, smaller ones, bigger ones. Pablo Escobar, oh my god, what is this? Yeah, African masks. The churches are closed here usually, and they only open if there's really a service in the church. The rest of the day they keep closed. Yeah, taxis are everywhere, but be careful if you have a Uber, use your Uber. Some of the locals told me don't take one of the yellow taxis. What you can see also, most of the cars, they have damages everywhere and just overpaint a little bit. Yeah, you can see it here, especially. See, damaged everywhere. They are not the best drivers. I was already there. Even they have the, for pulling the car, they have it all the times on it. Looks like they break down very often. In Uber they are very cheap, so for even a longer distance of 2-3 miles is about, what was it, $5, $4-5. And when you go in one of the cars, they charge already $10-20. So be a little bit careful with these things. In general, it's not so cheap, but I would say it's average European prices. Here they're making okay. Average prices from Europe. Cocktails are around $10. Right? Even if they're on the street, so $10 is for me expensive. I live in Cambodia. You get good cocktails in a good bar already for $6-7. But here, yeah, it's nice, and the food in general is a very lovely mixture from the different influence what they have. So it's slightly a little bit European, Spanish, you know, from the tapas. Then you have Arabic influence also from the trading back in the days, and of course from African Americans. As I mentioned before, it was the first place where they free the slaves. Here next to me is now, you don't know, right? You cannot really tell. There's nothing out, no big signs. So this is an Starbucks, right? You cannot tell, you don't see the annoying green signs of it, only outside. Even this one is very discreet and not in the regular green color, so everything is brown and fits in, blends in, but it's a regular Starbucks. I'm here now around at noontime. There's another park, there's another place where the tourists are going. Today is one of the big cruise ships in town, so they have here handmade pearls. You can buy cigars. He's sailing some refreshments. Yeah, water vendor. Here again a guy who is sailing his painting, and even he's making the paintings here from the balconies, from the buildings. Very talented, so they are not copies from a shop. It's really the artist who is painting them. Earrings, of course, but also you see local people having their coffee, having their lunch. It's actually funny, you can also pay with credit cards. Yes, so a lot of street vendors even have credit card terminals already, so they can charge you a direct credit card. But still recommend you to have some small money with you for tipping. In the next days also we'll do a video from nighttime, how is life at nighttime, and there's quite a few places over the old city, the gated city, the walled city, where they change and they make a performance there for 4 or 5 minutes, make a break, the next group is coming, and so they are moving all evening around through the city. I'm not sure I will record it today or tomorrow and then upload it on my channel in the next few days. Yeah, there's everywhere police and guards. Even at the night time is more. At daytime it's not so many. But at daytime, yeah. Yeah, this is a typical coffee vendor. So you just buy a small coffee, costs a few cents, and then you have a shot of coffee. It's in that culture. For me it's a little bit too weak, but it tastes so different. Yeah. Okay, the next bus of tourists are coming. Very nice, yeah. Just let's cross me the road with you. Here we have also another one who is sailing coffees all day long. They have the thermos where they have the coffee, and then they're walking around. And yes, they love to use their horn, so this is one of the things. Here at all times press the horn, but it doesn't help anyway. The tourist bus need to let the guests out of the bus, yeah. That's all what they can do, use their horn, and that's it, but it doesn't help. concept. Yeah, like I say, even modern painting, so it's not only street art. Yeah. You see, there's already a queue now, the other bus don't know where to drive, and there's already a queue of 10, 15 cars. But of course there's only one way, so they have no other choice. And actually this one is also nice. If you have a great wall. This blue, black painting, yes. No, it's lovely. The mixture of the tourists is even great. It's local tourists. You have a lot of South American tourists. You have European tourists. There's also a lot of Koreans. Even in our hotel, there's a group of Koreans. So really something memorable. Yeah, Jubilees Emerald. I know. Gracias. No, thank you. Yeah, actually, yeah, they are very nice. I need to get one for my friend. Yeah. Yeah. And traffic is moving again. Yeah, everybody wants to sell you something, or get some donations. And I see they're sharing the money, the ladies. Yeah, it's good. And also from the food, it's most is handmade over here, cakes, cookies, ice cream, so I have a lot of flavor. It's really very rich. You don't see so often international brands, but many is made here. Yeah. See here, when I say art pieces, monkeys, very nice, Mickey Mouse. Very cool things if you like bright colors. Yeah. Even swimming dresses, swimming suits are very nice. Some typical women here from Cartagena in the city colors. Yeah, I can recommend it to you. In my opinion, at the moment, it's pretty safe. I'm also working together at the moment with local people, and they all say in the last year there's nothing happened. And if really something happened to a tourist badly, the government is behind, the police is behind, and usually the police know they're idiots who could be the possible thief. So I feel very, very safe. Of course, you need to be careful at night, and for me it's safer than Barcelona. There was friends, they're traveling frequently to Mexico, and they also know it's much cleaner. They can also see how developed it is, from the hotels, assembling point, fire extinguishing systems, and all of this. Also, the education in the hospitality is very, very high, so they are highly skilled. And in my shorts you also can see food what we are eating here on a daily basis. It's definitely way better than in any other part of the world. Here we have again almost the same thing, so you can walk around. Most shops have very similar things. And Donald Duck, handcrafted things, handbags. And here's again one of these door knockers I want to show you. If the yellow taxi is gone, and the Chevy. So look at this massive piece of a door knocker. Yeah, and someone told me that before this was the sign how many slaves they had and couldn't afford to show their status. Slaves and employees, I guess what he told me. Yeah. Yeah, now we're already a little bit out in a little bit more quiet area, but here still restaurants at night time. What is this here? Coffee. That's Italian restaurants. And also a lot of hotels are here. Even in the gated city, you have 5-star hotels, but you have also for backpackers, places with shared rooms. Gracias. So the variety is really massive what you have here. So to stay here, You can start for a few dollars and then go up for a few $1,000s. Even if you come with friends, if you check a little bit, there are old mansions with several sleeping rooms and bathrooms to share for a few $100s. Yeah. Here's another art gallery. This one looks already a little bit more professional here. Lovely. It's in general, data protection, law for working hours, to control everything. And if you look around, it's pretty clean already. So the local people don't litter too much. We have already separation of garbage and pick out all of these things. So it's a very well organized. Yeah, I see this is still under construction. And some people waiting just for the right price. And like this one, they need to reconstruct it originally. So it's not allowed that you just break it down and then build whatever you want. You need to have a look that it fits together with the entire setup of the city. And it's also on the other side of the wall, there are some roads where you find a more affordable souvenir. So like this one here, the street vendors, they're maybe a little bit more affordable. Then you go to a shop, or if you are buying it direct in the city. If you come here by your own, you can take a cab anywhere or to most places here in the city for the hotel, so you need to sleep outside. You can walk outside at nighttime or daytime. You can make tours to explore more, but I guess for safety reasons, this is a pretty good place to stay if you take one hotel inside. If you take it outside nearby the old town, there's also plenty of hotels, accommodations. But like I say, here inside you're safe. It's a walk everywhere, only a few minutes, short distances. Sit down, have a coffee, and just see what local people are doing, what the tourists are doing. And thank you very much for watching my video. If you have a chance, please subscribe it. Also the bell button. This one here is an university, what I learned. They're also at the entrance, they have the security, so very safe. Yeah, press the like button, say some comments. If you have any questions, please let me know. And then have a good day, and the next video will be then about Cartagena walled city in the night. Okay, thanks for watching.